Hey everyone, how's it going? What is up? It is me, Windstalker, and today we're going to be talking about this and the story leading up to this. Alright, so I've been trying to get the old lady off of cigarettes for a long time, and when we first got together, she was doing packs of cigarettes. I told her, I ain't buying, these cigarettes every few days, week, whatever it was, I can't remember. And I got many different varieties of roll your own tobacco because I was like, let's do the roll your own tobacco because, we can make 3-4 cartons out of a bag and this will last you a while, And so we did, and we spent $30-$40 for the roll your own tobacco. And and then I found out about these, which I had no idea that maybe not this kind, but the e-cigarette has been out since the 60s, and it's like, really? But I got her this. This is the latest one I got her. Before, we had the ones from Walmart that looked like a cigarette, and you unscrew the butts and put the new ones in, and that change the flavor or whatever. Not every two of the, and we tried multi of those, and some of them had the threads inside, and some of them had the. You couldn't mix and match between the different brands. You had to use, so, and that didn't work on her. It had zero effect. She, had no cravings for smoking those kind of e-cigarettes. I know that was kind of a funny thing, but anyway. And so I got her a Right Rhino, I think, sometime last year. That has, the little glass piece up here, and it worked fairly well. It made her smoke less, and it was good, The thing is the store where I got it couldn't get in extra batteries. They got extra glass pieces, but they couldn't get extra batteries, and they, had all these little flavors and, all this, and I think most of them was like, I hope I don't get this backwards, but PG or whatever, these, and whatever. And she tried it. It worked, fairly well for her and everything. And so that was a good thing. And we lost, the parts and everything because we was moving around the apartment to, try to, fix it. And her daughter, Shelly, and her husband, Clayton, came up. And, of course, they're big fans of the whole e-cigarette thing. Vaping, and they had what I personally call a fancy smancy one because the box was like that big and all this, and she tried it, she liked it, the custard flavor was excellent. I even took a few drags off of it, and it was pretty good. And so we went around, me and him, to look for the different flavors, because he was looking for Charlie custard. And Clayton couldn't find none around here, and we went to Vaping, which is right behind Sonic's, and Marathon, well, sort of. And he was like, these that they have are, taste old. And so we went all the way over to Airport Road to Mad Vapes, and we went in, and he found a flavor that he liked. And he saw this, and he's like, oh man, that would be a good starter kit for Tanya, you should get it. And I was like, yeah, I'll think about it, and he took a few photos of this, to show her and everything. And this thing was $90, and I didn't include the battery was an additional whatever, and the juice, of course, was an additional whatever, and it ended up being like $118 for this thing. So I did go back that following payday and buy this. And we got it. And she smoked on it. She really, really likes this one. She likes this a lot better than the White Rhino. So I have to say thanks, Clayton, because you actually found a winner in this one. And this thing has, watt control, temper control, 5 clicks on, I think it is. I think you can change like the battery because it says NI and TI. I guess that's what that is. Well, no, I can't get it to go back to watts. Whatever. There you go. And, she takes it, and the only problems we've had with this thing is the coil in here, I guess burned out because it was, popping and crackling, and, some juice was flying out the top, and, burning her lips and tongue. And, I called the store because Clayton seemed to think that it was the juice. And I called the store, to find out what the deal was. And he was like, oh, yeah, the juice that you got, the Banana Max, is 75% VG and whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, it sounds like the coil. If you change out the coil, it'll work. And, this thing came with 2 additional coils and 1 additional glass piece along, with what came in it. And I looked at it, and I think it was like 0.5 ohm or something like that was in it. So I put the 1.5 or 1.15, something like that in it. And haven't had any more issues. I don't know if it's because I didn't drench the coil like I did this time, because this time I freaking drenched the coil. I put some down in there and in the size, and let it sit like 10 minutes before she even took a drag off of it. And it works now. Oh, I forgot to tell you, it's the K-Box Nano by Kanger Tech, the pink edition, which I think has something to do with breast cancer at one time, even though I don't think the box no longer says it. I think it just says pink edition. And of course it has, the magnetic door, which sometimes I can pop it off like that, and sometimes I have to actually use the finger slot in the bottom. And this thing is, I don't know if you can see that battery. And I like it because the magnets, and I think it's like 3 mils, and it has adjustable, why does she have this thing closed? Adjustable, what do you call that stuff? The, to let air in. So that's kind of cool. So we finally found a winner on this, and she loves it. I've took some drags off this thing, and since I am not a hard core cigarette smoker like she is, she's like anywhere from a pack and a half, 2 packs a day kind of gal. And I smoked, but I only did it when my nerves were shot, and maybe smoked a pack a day, if maybe. I think the only time I smoked a pack a day was that one time. A couple times I lost my job and was stressed out, and I prefer cigarettes. That's my evil, is cigars. So she has 11 in this. Hopefully one of these days she'll get down to 3. It's really easy to use. You can press the 2 little buttons here and flip it, so you can be comfortable with whichever way you want to look at it. There's a way to lock it out, which I forgot actually how to do that. And it has a nice little charging port down here that uses a cell phone charger, which just about everything uses that now. Except for Sony. Sony has their own thing, but just about everything I've seen here late has this kind of smartphone charging port thing, which I guess if you're going to get, make everything hook up through USB, it's the way to go, because it's the most flexible system you got. And yeah, I'm pleased with it. It's got that nice little I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got a nice little thing in there where you can hold on to it like that, so you don't have to hold on to that. I like that. So yeah, So that was the adventure up to this point. I got it, I got that 5-star point system that goes along with the vape stores, which that's only one thing on the app that shows like some kind of burger joint, and the rest is all about vaping. And you go, and for every dollar you spend, you get a point. And I really need to go and use that buy one get one thing from Mad Vapes. I mean, in both places that I've been to so far, everybody seemed chilled and very helpful, which is very nice. So yeah, I'm looking to, I think this payday, if it isn't outside of the original, I think it was 14 days I had. If it isn't outside of that, I'll go do that BOGO. I mean, I already have a thing where I can, get a free, I think it's one of the small ones. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that and rack up some points and keep that going. And I think since Mad Vapes is the closest to my work, that's going to be the winner when, I'm close to work. And I'm not so sure if I'm going to go to Vape On, which is closest to my house. I mean, I didn't taste any of their product, but if it is old and they don't switch it out enough, I'm kind of leery about the place, even though they're pretty chilled. But and we even went to Octopus Garden, which is funny because I told the wife, we're going to Octopus Garden. She's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "A head shop." She's like, "What's a head shop?" And so yeah, we went in there to see if they had any good flavors. And I really shouldn't call Octopus Garden a head shop. Really, I shouldn't. I mean, even though they have the tobacco pipes in there that says for tobacco only, but we all know what that really is for. But yeah, I gotta stop calling Octopus Garden. It's just such a habit to call it a head shop. I don't know, but anyway, I'm happy with it. She's happy with it. She smokes this. She's cut down on cigarettes quite a bit. And I know kicking the habit is a hard thing, and she's not going to be like one of those people where she can quit cigarettes cold turkey. But we'll gradually work on it. I mean, a pack and a half, whatever, 2 packs a day kind of thing, kind of just, started to get over. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, is the whole adventures in vaping, because we're basically new to this, and Clayton pointing this out was probably one of the best things that's happened in a while when it comes to the whole smoking thing. I can't think of anything else to say. I'll just let you guys know how it goes on for a while, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully she by the end of the year she can be really relaxed on the cigarettes, and because she's even saying that regular cigarettes taste like awful when she vapes, so that's a good thing. So hopefully that will keep up, and by the end of the year she can quit and just vape. She wants me to get one for myself so that I can help her, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.